Hey, everybody. Welcome to Our Opinions with Sass. That's me.
And I'm Rooster.
And you get just that our opinions about different things that are going on in the world, entertainment, sports, politics, anything under the sun. Today, today we're doing something a little bit different. You want me to tell them
Yeah,
about
go
today,
on ahead.
tonight?
Go on ahead and knock them out.
All right, let me,
First of all, go on and get your birthday crap out the way because you know that's coming up.
oh,
You've been
almost
doing that every week.
I almost forgot, you guys. It's my birthday month. It's my birthday month. My birthday is in 2 days. Countdown, 2 days to go. Saturday, the 26th, and I'm so excited. I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, I just want to throw that out there. And the other thing is happy Black History Month because we are still in Black History Month. But as we always say, Black History Month should be every month of the year, every day of the year, every hour of the year, every minute of the year. Do you
Amen.
agree?
Amen.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So I'm gonna I'm gonna help you mind if I like just take the screen and kind of share with the audience how we doing this tonight, how we rocking and
Hey,
rolling.
man, do your thing. Do your thing.
Okay, I'm gonna have to hide him for a minute, you guys. Okay, so this is what we're doing tonight. Normally, we get on earlier in the day, as you guys know, um, but we're on a little bit later tonight. So, kind of gonna follow like the same uh what am I trying to say? The same lines that we follow before, but we're gonna do a little bit different. Do it a little bit different. I can't even talk tonight. Maybe I shouldn't have did it this late at night because I can't even seem to get my words right. We are going to do it a little bit different tonight. So not just the time has changed. We are going to just it's gonna kind of be like a freestyle Fridays, how we just kind of talk about anything and everything under the sun, but we do have a topic that we want to bring up, a current event that's actually going on. So let me get my partner in crime back on here. Hang on, bear with me. All right, you back?
He's back.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you kind of tell them a little bit about the one of our main topics tonight is about, of course, Russia and Ukraine. So I'm gonna step out for a minute and I'm gonna let you fill them in. Is that okay?
Without a doubt.
Okay, I'll be back, you guys.
Hey. It's a beautiful day. Listen, man, we're going to talk about this Ukraine Russia situation that's going on right now, actually. You know what I'm saying? It's sad to see that you got some people in the world that don't want other people to be free, want to be under their control. Then they use these points talking about, oh, we don't want to occupy their country, but yet and still you're invading, and basically you didn't went in and bombed from every side of the country that you can, so you basically choking these cats. Uh, and what's even more sad is we have people here in the mainland that thinks this is okay. You know what I'm saying? And that's because what we have to do is we have to pay attention, you guys. We have to actually think about what's going on here in America. You got these people that actually want to run this country like it's a communist country, but they're saying that the Democrats are trying to run it. You know what I'm saying? Now, listen, Democrats and Republicans, they're the same entity on the same coin, just on different sides. So don't think that one is better than the other. But one is blatantly just calling this the right thing to do. This isn't the right thing to do. You guys, most people know this. You know what I'm saying? With Donald Trump stood up and said uh, that Putin is doing a great job. Called him uh, basically called him a hero for invading a country that wants to be free. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Putin basically, you know, Donald Trump tries to say that he wouldn't have done this on his watch, but he did. Donald Trump, excuse me, you guys. Donald Trump's watch set these wheels in motion when he started pulling troops out, trying to stop giving these guys weapons to defend themselves, just all kind of stuff with Ukraine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Uh, so he actually he green lighted this attack. If you really look at it, now everybody's calling Joe Biden weak. Well, you could call it what you want to, but I don't think most of these guys that are siding with Putin, I don't think they're really ready to go to have a cold war. You know what I'm saying? I know the Russians don't want to have a cold war, and I know the Americans don't want to have a cold war. So we need to make something really, sit down and hash this thing out. You know, if a country now, from what I understand, Ukraine used to be a part of Russia back in the Cold War days, but when when they gained their independence, they became a free country. Now, don't get me wrong, Ukraine still has a lot to work on when it comes to being a full free country. If and maybe that may not happen after this war that goes on, but if they are to regain what they were, they still have a lot to work on going forward. Like as if in as in case excuse me, they have a lot to work on when it comes to being equal. You have to they still don't have women in high positions. You know what I'm saying? Uh, there's still some people that can't hold positions that they would like to hold, even though they're qualified for those positions. So it's
right.
just a lot that they have to work on. But for Putin to go in and actually, do what he's doing, and then tries to say it's a peacekeeping mission. You can't call it a peacekeeping mission when you have when you're bombing from every side that you can. You know what I'm saying? That
Right.
what kind of peace is that?
Of course, it's not peace.
Right, right, right.
Of course not.
So I think you had something to read about what how somebody put it in lay terms. I should
Yeah,
say.
someone because a lot of people probably don't understand the history of Russia and Ukraine and I found like this little thing, a little blurb about that could kind of break it down. So listen to this, listen audience, listen opinionites. In case you don't understand what is going on with Russia and Ukraine, here's the situation broken down into terms we can all understand. So, Ukraine used to be in an abusive relationship with Russia, feeding him, letting him use her car, and giving him whatever he asked for until she built up the confidence to call it quits back in 1991. Since then, Ukraine has been working on herself, becoming a strong, independent woman with help from friends like France, America, Poland, etc., offering her support, loaning her money, and helping her find her way. Ukraine has been enjoying being single for 30 years and looking forward to continuing to grow and create new friendships. Now, Russia, being the toxic ex that it is, wants her back and doesn't want her meeting new people or creating any new relationships. A couple of weeks ago, Russia started sitting in the front of Ukraine's house, and when her friends asked him what was he doing there, he said, "Oh, nothing, just getting a little bit of exercise in, that's all." After her
Hmm,
friends
hmm,
right, after
hmm.
her friends told her that
Stalk
Russia
sound like to me it was stalking.
that's what it sounds like to me. Okay. So after her friends told her that Russia was potentially getting ready to do something bad to her, he said, "They're lying. They just want you to be scared of me, and that's not what it is. Yesterday, Russia broke into Ukraine's house, beating her up and taking advantage of her while on live stream, and double dog daring any of her friends to do something about it. And if they do want the smoke, Russia got that thing on him.
Mm, mm.
I think I think Russia better be careful about the smoke that these other countries got.
Listen, listen, listen. It's a lot of Russians. So I was just watching a program a couple hours ago. There's a lot of Russians that are really upset with what Putin's doing.
Putin.
So
Yeah,
they wanted to protest, right?
right.
But Putin's got soldiers out on the street. Anybody protesting? Oh, he's snatching them up. You gone.
Really?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I was just watching a news report. He say a guy was standing next to him, wasn't even protesting. He was just standing next to the news reporter, and
Right.
and the troops came in and just snatched him, threw him in the van. Hey, you out of here! You
Wow.
standing too close to the reporter. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
ridiculous.
so listen. Hey, he's trying to rule with iron fist. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
You know, uh, do that's a good saying. I think well, here's a funny what's even crazier. You notice China hasn't said much at all, if anything.
I haven't heard anything from
Yeah,
China.
I haven't heard anything from China.
Yeah.
But you know why? Because China actually wants to invade Taiwan. You see what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
They've been
Yeah.
trying to invade Taiwan as well, so they're trying to see how this thing plays out. If this
Mhm.
thing continues to go through like it is, China's going to be next. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
they're going to try to become allies. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
then not only that, you notice uh, Kim Jong Un ain't said anything either.
Not a word.
North Korea sits right up under China. India hasn't even said anything, and India's not even India's supposed to be a free country if I'm correct. You know what I'm saying? But it's pretty interesting. Are they not saying anything because they're scared, or are they not saying anything because you know I know North Korea and China is communist as well. One party, one party rule. One not even a party. I think one person rule. It's a dictatorship. You know what I'm saying? So uh, that being said, let's see how this all plays out with China just standing by, not saying anything. I think basically if you're gonna sanction Russia, you should sanction China as well. You know what I'm saying?
I
Because
agree.
China's just sitting by, allowing this. But China's got its own problems as well because you see they're having a fight over the freedom of Hong Kong as well. So it's in a way I kind of understand why they're not doing it because China doesn't want you to be free. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
It,
It's
it, it's it's sad that I think the latest count was 60. I think if I might be wrong, you guys, but I think it was 67 to 69 deaths and 120 injured people. Man, it made me so sad to see this lady on the streets crying to her, just crying to anybody that will listen in a camera, just saying, where do I go? What do I do? I have nothing left. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah, yeah. It's terrible. One thing I am tired of though is hearing it from Joe Biden. And don't get me
Uh,
wrong, I'm tired of him hearing we're gonna place these sanctions on. Oh, wait for 30 days and you'll see. No, 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 no. Putin don't give a shit about that. He's not waiting 30 days to see what comes becomes of this. He's acting now. You know what I'm saying?
right. I agree.
I
So,
mean, yeah, you can cut off all the money you can in the world. It doesn't affect him. It may affect some of his countrymen, but it won't affect him because he's a billionaire. You,
right.
you see what I'm saying? So with those sanctions being said, this man he has enough money to do what the hell he wants to do, and he's showing the world that he's gonna do what the hell he wants to do, and not be influenced by anybody but himself.
I agree. And like we said, it's just an unfortunate situation. Just it's just unfortunate that
Yes.
Putin decided to go to these lengths.
Yes. Well,
Just
it was decided a long time ago, and
yeah,
that's the sad thing about it. U.S. intelligence knew this was going to happen.
right,
You know, not only the U.S. intelligence, I think maybe the world intelligence knew it was going to happen.
exactly,
And
yeah,
most of them just sat by and watched. You know,
and didn't do anything.
now what I did see, uh, there was some reporters, acting on, they I guess the Ukrainians ain't they not just backing down. They're trying to fight even though they're outnumbered and they're getting hit from every direction possible. But
Yeah,
they have uh destructed a few tanks, shot down a chopper, uh actually took some Russian soldiers hostage.
right,
So they're not they're trying so they got a little bit of fight in them. Just how long will it last? You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because to actually get, I think there's not many routes that you can actually get weapons into their country because Russia basically surrounds it, and then the one country, Belarus, is under Russian control, so you can't go through their country because they've allowed the Russians to set up shop in their country. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
So yeah, it's a sad situation right now, but how how long will it happen? How long will it be before I should say, before this all you know becomes
Thesis.
Russian territory again? Because that's basically what it is. Because it ain't nothing about peace. It's all about Russian territory. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what it boils. That's what
Occupation, I
it.
should say. Occupation.
Yeah, that's what it boils down to in the
Yeah,
end.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
I was reading a little bit earlier that the Russian troops they seized Chernobyl. Did
yeah.
you hear
So
that?
yeah, yeah. I was reading
Yeah.
that a little earlier as well.
Yeah.
I
So I
mean,
don't
I
know.
mean, who really
Chernobyl.
wants that swampland? No.
That's right. I would be thinking the same thing. So
Uh,
a while ago, they had a series on HBO called Chernobyl.
Chernobyl, yes.
Did you check it out?
I didn't. I actually watched like one episode of it. I didn't really
Okay.
follow it all the way through.
Yeah. I watched a few of the episodes and it was actually pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
Not good in a good way, but just
Oh
seeing
no, it's always good to learn.
is
Different
exactly.
things.
And
Uh,
that's exactly what it came down to, learning about Chernobyl and what happened.
and the meltdown.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly. So,
Well,
but I now that I brought that up, I'm gonna have to finish watching that series on HBO. I think it's still on HBO, Chernobyl.
it's
If you guys are out there and want to chime in and let us know if it is on Chernobyl, chime in. We got a chat. You guys could type anything in the chat if you guys want us to talk about anything. Like I said, we're doing the show different tonight. So if you guys have anything that you want us to talk about, feel free to chime in and we will discuss whatever.
yeah, yeah. And if you feel like you want to join, we can actually put the Melon app in the stream chat, and you
You can
guys
go
can
ahead.
go make yourself a profile for free on Melon and jump right in with us. But
Exactly.
moving right along with this with nuclear, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you know nuclear energy is actually really clean energy until it's exposed. I don't know if you ever knew that.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm putting the
Okay, yeah. There's the Melon app in the chat, you guys.
if you want to jump in.
Yeah, if you want to jump in, go in and make yourself a profile. It only takes you 3 or 4 minutes. And man, tap in, tap in. So yeah, but nuclear energy is clean. It's only dirty when you use it as a weapon or when something destructive happens, uh,
Right.
and it lasts for a long time. It really gets dirty actually when you have to dispose of it, and that's the dirty secret of nuclear when you have to dispose of it.
Okay.
And so the thing is, I don't think, like I said before, I don't think either none of the nations really want to go to war. We don't want a world war. And being that I think Russia's trying to bluff when he say, he will show people things they haven't seen before. But I think he's trying to do that because the U.S. is the only country to ever use a nuke, on another country, another nation.
Right.
So I mean, he knows that the U.S. will use it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They ain't gonna just threaten you with it. They gonna promise and follow through with their promise. You know what I'm saying? So I
Right.
think that's what he's a little afraid of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I
But
hear you.
yeah, yeah. So freestyle. We're gonna do a freestyle kind of type of show on a Thursday night, y'all. We usually call it Freestyle Fridays. You know what I'm saying? We have a little fun, talk a little whatever comes to mind. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
But tonight is Freestyle Thursdays.
yeah, Freestyle Throwback Thursday.
Throwback. Yeah. There you
Yeah,
go. Freestyle
yeah,
Throwback
yeah, yeah,
Thursdays.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
so any topics you want to throw out there for us?
Man, wait, listen. I had a spill today, y'all. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I did something I ain't did in a long time.
And what was that?
Fell down a couple of stairs. I ain't gonna show y'all the video though, cause it was ugly. But
Wow. So,
but
first question, are you okay?
yeah, 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 definitely,
Well,
definitely.
it'll kick in the next day.
Hey, I'm hoping it don't, cause I do feel my knee a little. I'm like,
Yeah, the next day you be limping and everything else. So,
yeah, I say, man, my granddaughter behind me laughing at me. She think it's
oh,
funny.
okay.
She think
Oh,
it's
'cause you
funny.
fell.
But yeah, hey, went down. Hey, it wasn't it wasn't no stopping. I thought I was at that last step, so I thought I had just the one step to go, but I had two more, and
Wow. So
down went Frazier.
that's so funny because a long time ago I had went to a concert at the Fox Theater to see Lettucey. And when we were coming out of the concert, coming down the stairs, it was a little bit dark coming down the stairs. And I want to say I had some heels on or something. So I'm walking down the stairs and it's kind of dark. And I think I'm like on the bottom stair, but I'm not. So I tumbled over. Wait, hold on a second. My dog is losing it. I'm gonna have to. You talk. I'm gonna have to hide myself and get him straight. Hold on.
Dog situated. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, y'all took a nice little tumble tonight. Hey, man, I want to talk about another quick thing. Man, how crazy these the other folks have become. How emboldened they've become. There was a young lady in Pennsylvania. She was an employee at I don't know if it was a convenience store, mini mart, or something. Some Caucasian guy walks in, and I guess he was talking stuff. And she started recording her, and man, and she as she's recording, saying, "Hey, y'all, listen to this guy call me all out my name and things." Man, the guy just like tells her things like, "Oh, if you don't shut the f up, I'm gonna go out and take you outside and hang you in front of this business." And so she's like, "You guys hear that?" Kind of, pointing the camera at him and all of that. And the guy walks up. I mean, man, his socks are in the back of the head so hard. Man, hey, man, I just, man, hey, man, if that was any family member of mine, man, we'd have to hold court in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Because man, you don't attack people because you're having. I don't know if he was having a bad day or if he was just blatantly racist, which I'm gonna say he was blatantly racist for the terminology that he used. Uh, I just don't understand how people can do the things they do and think it's okay. I mean, man, is Donald Trump gotten you guys giving you guys that much confidence? You know what I'm saying?
Where did this take place at?
This took place somewhere in Pennsylvania. Forgot the township. I think it was in Allegheny County,
Oh, okay.
which is near the Pittsburgh area. I think I'm not for sure, but I know it was in the Pittsburgh area. Uh, yeah, guy just man, I mean, socked her so hard. She was 19 years old.
Oh, wow,
I mean,
okay.
man, socked her so hard. I was like, wow, wow.
So, did he get arrested?
Yes, he got arrested.
Okay.
I don't know if he made bail, but and I don't know the exact charges. I think they had like three to somewhere between 3 and 5 charges on him. You know, they
Okay.
put some charges on him. Uh,
Okay.
but I think uh he may be facing some hate crime charges with the language that he used, talking about going taking her outside and hanging her. And using the N word and all of that stuff. Man,
Yeah.
this we living in a sad time. You know what I'm saying? But we just have to deal with it, and
Yeah.
we got to. Hey, listen, like I said, I don't condone violence, but we got to protect ourselves, you guys. You know what I'm saying? If you got to go out there and learn how to get you a weapon, learn how to shoot and all that, and apply for concealed carry, you have to do that because man, we got a lot of emboldened people out there right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And things don't seem to be getting better. You know what I'm saying? With when you got politicians, preaching violence now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And now that you're talking about the whole hate thing and racism, um, so the McMichaels, the people who killed Ahmaud Arbery, so they were found guilty in the civil case,
No,
right?
no.
The
It
federal.
was the federal uh, civil rights violation.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So they were found guilty. Uh, so what are your thoughts on that?
Oh man, listen. Well, we knew that was coming. That was a no brainer. You
Somebody
know,
trying to
that was a
somebody
no
trying
brainer.
to steal the spotlight over here. Do you see
Somebody's trying to jump in with us.
somebody trying to
Or,
steal the spotlight?
or,
Yeah,
or is it your dog?
it's the dog.
It's
Yeah,
the dog. Yeah. So
he's trying to
that
steal.
was a no brainer. They already knew. Man, I, the Mike Michaels knew that they were in some big trouble. Once that trigger was pulled, they knew they were in some big trouble. And
Oh yeah.
then for them to
Well, wait, hold on. So you're saying once they killed him, they knew they were in trouble?
they knew they were in big trouble.
Well, I don't think that they knew they were in trouble
No,
because
listen. They knew they were in big trouble. They thought that they were going to get away with it because of that district attorney lady.
right.
Yeah, but they knew they were in big trouble. They just thought they were going to get away with it, and
Oh,
they probably would have had what's his name
the
not
yeah,
exposed that the video.
the video,
Yeah,
right.
yeah, they probably would have got away with that.
Because the video came later
Yes,
than the
yes,
actual
yes, yes,
incident, right?
yes, yes.
Yeah.
So, but even though he tried to play like he was the good guy, you see what happened with him. He was in cahoots. You know what I'm saying? You see all the
Oh, most definitely.
and
Yeah.
I thought I gave him some credit. I got to take that credit back. For him, exposing the video and stuff like that. But I mean, he not only did he expose the video, he exposed himself. Really, you know what I'm saying? Come to find out, his daughter has a black boyfriend,
Exactly.
and so he was pretty upset about that. You know what I'm saying? So this
Well,
is her
they read some of his comments from his cell phone,
exactly
and he said on the comments, "Oh, my daughter has an N. You know what it
right,
means, an
right.
N
She
now.
has her
Yeah,
in now.
yeah, she has her
Yeah,
N
yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
they were definitely exposed.
Hey, all I can say is, I hope she have 10 kids by that end.
Right. How long did he get though? How long?
So they
His
all got life, but he has a possibility for parole. But I don't know about the when they get the sentencing from the feds. I don't know if the So here, this is going to be interesting. I don't know if the feds is actually going to allow them to just do their state time and just run their sentence concurrent with it, or if they're
Right.
actually going to pull rank and transfer them to the feds because they actually have the power to pull rank and transfer them over to the feds. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's going to be interesting to see once they do the sentencing phase and the civil rights civil rights trial.
Right. I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah. So
So,
yeah, those
so
guys.
do you think that justice was served in that case?
Uh, y- yes, yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes, I do because if you listen to the judges, which case, the civil or the
Oh,
state?
well, both, both.
Well, actually, yeah, the state, I think justice was served. If you listen to the comments that the judge made when he was before he handed down the sentence, man, he really scolded those guys, and and hopefully that message came across, which it seemed like it hasn't came across to some people out there that actually doing it, doing stupid stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
they 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 pick and choose the time and place they do it because they know they couldn't. You don't see them coming to the hood. You know what I'm saying? Talking about we looking for black people. No, you don't see that.
Yeah.
You know.
Right. Right. Right.
So yeah, they yeah 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 yeah
And I
yeah
understand that
do it at home.
I understand that the area that the McMichaels live in, so one of the people who like witnessed the shooting or heard the shooting, they ended up moving. They thought that they had moved to a nice area and everything. They ended up moving. I think it was like a husband, a wife, and their child. They ended up moving away from there. And I heard that like a lot of the other residents just want people to know that they're not racist, because that did happen in their area, it doesn't mean that they are racist as well.
Yeah, well, you know what's
So,
interesting. What's interesting about that is if you have to tell us that you're not racist, you might be racist. You just might be. You know what I'm saying? Not
yeah,
saying that you all are, but if you have to tell us, I mean, to tell you the truth, I think we all have a little racism in us. You know what I'm saying? And it's, you know, I want to say it's rightfully so, but that's not the right thing to say because it's not. We should never be. We should never judge a person by his skin, or whatever.
exactly.
Because we all bleed. We all pink under whatever skin it is we have. You know what I'm saying? We all
Right.
have the same organs. You know what I'm saying?
No
And
one's
and
better than anyone
right.
else.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
so yeah, yeah, yeah. You get cut, you bleed. I get cut, I bleed. They get cut, they
exactly.
bleed. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You get shot in the
exactly.
heart, you die. I get shot in the heart, I die.
There you go.
Hey, it's all the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah,
a different skin tone color. That's all.
right.
So
So, one of the things that I did want to bring up is the whole Dante Wright. The Kim Potter, the police
oh
officer,
man,
said that she thought that she had her hand on her taser, but it was her gun. So, and I don't know, did we talk about this last week? Did
I
we?
don't think we talked. I don't think we did. I think we were
Okay.
supposed to. I don't think we did though.
So I just want to kind of catch everyone up on it if we didn't talk about it last week. So as you know, they went to court and the lady ended up uh getting 2 years, but she
Yeah.
only has to serve 16 months. That was her sentence.
No, she only got 16 months. She had already did like 8 or something like that, and then they gave her the next 8 on home detention or something like that.
Is that what it was?
I
Because I
think it
thought
was I
that
think
it said
it
that,
was less than 2 years. She got less than 2 years.
well, she got 2 years, but she has to serve 16 months
Oh,
of the
okay.
2 years. Yeah, that's what
Okay.
I'm saying.
Okay.
So
Okay. So I
she
was a
has
little wrong there.
yeah, I know. I know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so she got 2 years. She only has to serve 16 months, but my whole thing was how the judge was crying when she was sentencing her. She really didn't even want to get, I could just hear she didn't even want to give her the 16 months that she did give her. Oh, we talked about this on Freestyle Fridays. That's what
Yeah,
we
we
talked
did.
about it on.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah. So,
well, basically, like I said before, I said again, that's why we have to get out and vote. You have to vote these judges out. You know what I'm saying? Because most judges are voted in. You know what
right.
I'm saying? So you have to vote these judges out. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully those guys in Minnesota stand up and show her at the ballot box that she, you know what I'm saying, she doesn't need to be. So I guess the civil rights case is underway with the three police officers that didn't stop
Uh,
Derek Chauvin from doing from choking out George Floyd, you know what I'm saying, with
right.
the knee, you know.
Yeah.
It,
So they haven't come to a decision yet. They're still
I think they're still in trial.
deliberating. Okay.
But here's another crazy one. So uh, George Zimmerman, Trayvon Martin's murderer. Do you know that he actually tried to file a lawsuit against uh, Trayvon Martin's parents, their lawyer? I think he was asking like $100 million or something in this lawsuit.
When was
And
this?
this was just recent. Just and a judge just threw it out last week. Said, "Man, you know what? Saying that they use some other propaganda or something they were lying about, and it that's you know it was some I didn't even pay attention to it because why is
It
that guy
wasn't
even still
worth it
walking around?
here. Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Why is yeah? Anyway,
He should really be ashamed of himself.
oh he's no he's not ashamed of himself. See when they do it to us, they're considered heroes. You know, and people are like just like with the kid. You know, even though he didn't kill black people, what was his name? The little kid that went to the protest. Even though he didn't kill black people, he was
Oh,
a
I know
black.
you're
It was a
talking
Black
about.
Lives Matter protest, and you know they see how high up they put him.
Right.
You would think he's you know Putin. You would think that. You know what I'm saying? The way they treat him, you know, like he's just some celebrity. I mean, here's a kid that had an illegal gun that crossed state lines. I don't understand how the feds didn't even pick that up. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That
So,
made
yeah,
absolutely no sense.
17 years old with an illegal gun. You know what I'm saying? And you cross state line.
Yeah.
What kind of? So, I'm guessing they just had a guy up in Portland that opened fire on some protesters that was protesting for Dante Wright. The conviction of the cop for Dante Wright just a couple days ago or yesterday, I think it was. He opened up,
Oh, okay.
shot and killed one white lady and injured I think 5 or 6 others.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, the lady was 60 years old. You know, just peacefully demonstrating. You know what I'm saying? And the
Right.
guy had a problem with the peaceful demonstration and opened fire on these guys. You know what I'm saying? What is happening in this world?
That's a good question. I
What is
mean, I'm sure that's a question that everyone is asking, what's going on in this
yeah
world.
yeah
Um, I saw it today. A guy was going to send his, I want to say 4-year old into, I want to say it was a McDonald's with a gun to rob the place. I'm trying to see if I can find it on my phone, but just like, does that make any sense to you?
not a lick. That
Like,
almost look. That almost sound like the one I did on my page on my other channel about 8 months ago,
uh-huh,
where the kid I don't know kid wanted to do a drive by
right.
with a paintball gun in Detroit, and the dad took him.
Uh-huh.
and there was a family out having a family get together, and this guy, I guess he was driving a van. He drives by and let the kid swing open the door with a paint gun and start unloading. You know, these cats don't know if it's real because you know paint guns they make a little sound, a little popping sound, might
Yeah.
sound like a
Yeah.
22 or you know what I'm saying. And
Exactly.
and why did one of the dudes return fire and killed the kid
And killed the kid?
and killed the kid?
Wow, that's
Wait, 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 wait. I think I stand. I think I'm. Let me correct myself. I think the kid fell out, and the dad ran him over and killed him. It was one of those two. But anyway, the
but the
kid ended up
kid
dying.
okay, I was gonna say but the kid
Yeah,
got
the kid
killed.
begged his dad to. I want to do a drive by, and so he just driving down the street randomly pick out a family having to let the kid whip out and do start shooting at him with a
The
paint
paint
gun,
gun.
paintball gun. You know what I'm saying?
So someone thought that it was real.
Yeah, fired back, killed the kid.
You can't play games like that,
Man,
especially with a gun. Like
what
who
kind of
does that?
parenting is that?
Right.
You know, it's amazing how parents are they're quick to let their kids do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? There's no are you scared to tell your kid no nowadays?
It seems like it.
You can't be scared to tell your kid no, people. You
Not
can't be you,
not at all.
you have to be the parent. You have to teach a kid,
Right.
hey, there's constant there for every action there's a reaction. You
There
know what
is.
I'm
Yep.
saying? There's consequences. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, listen, we gotta be better parents. We gotta be better parents. So moving right along, moving right along. I don't know if you watch Snowfall, but I was hella happy last night the season 5 returned to the screen.
I was gonna just say what season are they in?
So it's season 5.
Okay.
Uh, it was so it was a lot of little catching up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Uh, it was kind of all over the place, but I seen what they were doing, what they were coming back to. You know what I'm saying? Trying to restore their order. Uh, but I think there's a lot of people that don't trust a lot of people anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, yeah. I think this is going to be a very interesting season. Uh, yeah, they got some key figures in here that's making moves right now, and
Okay.
I don't know if you know the characters.
I don't.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to watch. You got to watch. That's a great series. I'm telling you, you got to watch. I just hope they don't get off track. You know, trying to convince us with a bunch of other stuff that's going on, and because from what I understand, they're listening to some guys that are supposed to play the real part in real life. You know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah.
already saying that they're off track as to what it
Okay.
is that's going on. You know what I'm saying in the show,
Yeah.
but the show is a good show. It's a good show.
There's like so many series that I want to watch. Oh my goodness, there's so many series I want to watch. So I started watching last night a series on um HBO. It's with Zendaya. Zendaya, she's a singer.
Yeah, I don't know who that
It's
is.
called Euphoria. I think yeah, her name is
I think
Zendaya.
I think I've heard of that.
It was so weird. I think I got like through the first episode and it was just so weird. It's about these kids, about like high school kids, really. And it was like a lot of the girl was on drugs, and I don't want to tell too much. I don't want to like put spoilers out in case some people want to
Hey,
watch
hey,
it. But it,
listen, talk about it because I want. We ain't worried
well,
about what.
it was just one of those weird shows that captivates you. You know how sometimes there's the weird shows and you're like, what in the world? You know, this is just weird, but it like really captivated me and I want to watch it more. So while I'm
Okay,
off, oh, huh?
I said, okay, okay.
Yeah, so one of these days when I'm off, because I'm on. Oh, you guys, by the way, I'm on a little birthday vacay.
Oh wow,
Birthday
here we go,
vacation.
y'all. Here we go, y'all.
Birthday vacay.
Oh, here we go,
Woo-hoo.
y'all. Anyway,
Yeah.
so tell me what other shows do you watch?
So Ozark, but it's like every show I watch, I have to get caught up on it.
Okay.
Ozark. I watch. What's the one on Epics? The one Godfather. What is it
Oh
called?
man, Godfather of Harlem is.
Godfather of Harlem. I
Oh
got
my
to catch up
goodness.
on that.
Oh my goodness, man. You listen. Hey, what I like about the Godfather of Harlem is they actually incorporated a lot of Black history into that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Malcolm
Uh,
X.
yes, 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 yes.
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali.
Okay.
Uh, uh, what was the guy before Farrakhan? Minister. Oh
Oh,
man,
Elijah.
Elijah Muhammad. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, man, you know even the guy that was the black senator, the guy what's his name? Ain't no brothers. How come ain't no brothers up on the wall? He plays that part, the black senator.
Oh, I
Uh,
know. I
yeah,
know who you're talking
yeah,
about.
yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
listen. You know, and then they talk about Victor the Chin Gigante, that was a mob boss,
Mm-hmm.
and then man, it's hey, listen, there's a lot of learning in that show. The show is fly. The show is really, really fly. Really fly.
That's a good show. I need
Yeah.
to watch
Yeah.
because they have two seasons, right?
I think three.
Oh, I thought there
I
was
want to
only
say
two.
three.
Okay. Well, I think I'll watch the first and the second season.
Yeah.
So
I think
the last episode I saw is when he had gotten shot.
no, they got another season after that.
Okay.
Yeah, they got another season after that.
Okay. Yeah. So that's another one I need to play catch up on.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you got to catch up on that one.
Yeah. What do you
And
think about? Go ahead.
they did a split. Like they kind of split the season. I think someone came down with COVID or something like that. So they went away for I think a month
Okay.
or maybe a month or two, and then they came back and finished it off. Great show
Oh,
though. Great
yeah, that
show.
is a good show.
Method Man was in this last season.
Oh,
He
was
played.
he?
Oh man, he played it. Hey, he played a good part too.
Did
Played a
he?
good part. Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
have to
yeah,
see it because
yeah. Method.
I actually like Method Man.
Yeah, Method Man. You know, he turned out to be a pretty good actor. He's a solid actor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I like Method Man.
they actually featured him. I want to say on Essence recently.
Uh huh.
Man, I wish I had some pictures to share. He looked good. He looked really good on. I think it was Essence magazine, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I ain't gonna go that far to say he looked good.
He looked good. Oh my god, I was
I ain't gonna
surprised.
go that far, but
Okay,
but
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So uh the show that I'm also waiting on is you know, I was so I don't care what nobody say. The best show ever. I used to think it was The Sopranos,
Uh huh.
and The Sopranos was oh my goodness, The Sopranos was like, hey, I tell you how my Sundays used to go. It was Sports Center in the morning, game number one football, game number two football, Sports Center after game number two, game number three, and then The Sopranos on Sundays. That was my Sundays when The Sopranos was on. But
Yeah.
I was playing golf with a guy, and he asked me, "Did I watch Breaking Bad?" And I had heard something about it, but I didn't, you know, really pay no attention to it. And I remember this. He said, "Man, you should really watch it. It's about a teacher who had cancer that started selling meth." Right?
Right.
I'm thinking to myself, how corny could that be? You know what I'm saying? Hey, so one
Good.
Memorial Day weekend. This is back when I had a job, y'all. One Memorial Day weekend,
This is
I
your job, right? This is
look.
your
It's
job, right?
funny. No, seriously, it's funny because I had a 4 day weekend, and I said, man, I'm gonna sit down and watch some of this. Man, I ended up laying on the couch watching the first three seasons.
Did you?
Oh my goodness, the whole weekend I watched like I think it was like 33 episodes or something like that. I was like, man, man, I better get my ass up and go
Do
go do
something.
something. Hey, listen, the show is just that good. But the spinoff show, the prequel, is called Better Call Saul.
Okay.
And Saul was a lawyer in Breaking Bad. Uh, he was a crooked lawyer. But the show, the prequel show, is actually, it started off showing him as his with his government name and how he became better. I'm Saul Goodman, and
Okay.
it's pretty interesting. So now the show is actually leading up to how it's tying them into Breaking Bad. So
Okay.
I think this is going to be the final season. I think it's 13 episodes coming up, and
Okay.
the star of the show, I was just reading up on him just I think last week, and the show should have been started. I think they said it was supposed to be started back in April, but the guy ended up having a heart attack or something, and so they gave him all the time he needed to get back and
Get better. Yeah.
yeah, and so he can finish this last season out. I guess right now he's doing good. So they I think they're in the final stages of finishing up the season. But man, when I say the first three seasons was terrible, it was hard to watch. But if you're a Breaking Bad fan, you watch it because you want to see what's going on. Man, when I say this last season they had though, oh my goodness, man, it was going down.
Was it?
Oh man, it was going down.
Okay, you acting up.
Yeah,
I was
it was
trying
it
to.
was it was going down this last season. So I'm looking forward to that. Another show that I liked was the Sons of Anarchy, and from what I understand, I think they're actually supposed to be making a sequel to that as well. I mean, a prequel, not a sequel, but a prequel to that as well.
So that's something else that I did watch, and I didn't finish it.
The Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, I think I saw up until the part where. So remember where they had taken his son
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and they had to go get the son back. I think I
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
seen up until that part,
Yeah.
but I need so much I
Yeah.
got to
That I
watch.
was. I'm just gonna tell. I ain't gonna do a spoiler alert, but I'm gonna tell you
Please
the
don't.
the final wasn't. You know,
It
it was
wasn't good.
mediocre. It was mediocre.
Kind of like The Sopranos. The
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 Sopranos, I was disappointed.
Yeah, me too.
I was
Well,
actually
you know
disappointed
what?
in both.
A lot of shows are like that. Game of Thrones. I don't know if you ever watched Game of Thrones.
No, I
Game of
didn't.
Thrones ended. I didn't really care for the way that ended either. It was just like, really,
Well,
all
listen,
these seasons,
listen, listen. This is why I said Breaking Bad was the best.
right?
Hey, the grand finale.
Hmm.
Hey, whew, man.
It was
When
like
I say, when I say the grand finale was the shiznit.
it was the
Oh
shiznit,
my goodness! And then the crazy part about it was uh one person survived that you kind of didn't know what happened. But the
right?
crazy part was Netflix actually made a movie showing what happened with the guy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, okay.
After, hey, when I say that finale was raw,
It was
strong,
wrong.
was raw. And and
Okay.
and I was just like, yeah, this is it right here. That's how you go out with a bang like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's how
He
you
went out.
go. And
He
that's how
went
you
out.
end the show, right?
Yeah, yeah, he definitely went out. He went out. I was like, yeah, this is it right here. So the Ozarks is pretty interesting from what I understand. I know you say you watch a little bit, but I actually have to catch up on that. I actually watched it all the way up until when the cats from the trailer had stole the money,
Hmm.
and then I stopped watching, and I don't know why I never picked it back up because I actually liked it. Uh,
Yeah.
you know,
That girl had me so mad on there. The one the from the trailer, the
yeah.
people, I didn't. That girl had me
Well,
so.
she was running them though,
She
right?
was, yeah, she
Okay,
was.
yes. So that part I remember, and then I think that was like the last show that I watched.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
that
it's
was
good. I think they're like a few seasons in too.
yeah, yeah. I think this is the
Ozark.
fourth season, right?
I want to, yeah, I want
You
to see
want
it.
to you want to hear a funny one? So I listened to KBLX in the morning. They got that little session they call Off the Hook,
Mhm.
and this dude called in to the show and he said, "Man, I want to help you. I want y'all to help me get off the hook with my wife." And they was
Okay.
like, they always keep.
What's off the hook though? Because I
It's,
don't get.
I'm about to explain it to you.
Okay.
So he says, they said, "Well, what did you do?" And he explained to him, "Oh man, so me and my wife have been planning on saving up a little cash, and
Right.
you know, and I started looking around. We had all these subscriptions and shit for TV that we was paying for, so I cut all the subscriptions, the Netflix off,
Ooh.
cut everything off, right?"
Right.
And he said, "Well, with the money that we was saving, I was, I think I'd go out and buy us 2 bikes so we can go bike riding." So they was like, "Oh shit, you cut off Netflix, and wait, you cut off Netflix when season 4 of the Ozarks was starting?" Boy,
Oh
they called
wow.
her up, so they got her on the phone, and she was all happy. She was like, "Oh, did I win some tickets?" It was
Mhm.
like, "Nah, you got your husband." I would just say a random name, Randy. "We got
Okay.
Randy on the line. You know Randy?" She's like, "Ah, Randy, come on, here we go, you guys."
Ooh.
Yeah, they was like, "Well, we understand he did some things that really got under your skin." Boy, she went in. She was like, "You know what? I love you, but you cut Netflix off." She
Right
said,
when.
I didn't care about nothing else, but you cut Netflix off. Season 4 was about to begin." She say, "So I thought something was wrong with the internet," or
Yeah.
she say, "Listen." He's like, "Baby, well, I just thought I'd do that, so we can, you know, get some bikes and go ride." She was like, "The hell with those bikes."
She's like, I need my Netflix.
Right?
Forget
She
a
say,
bike.
so they was like, so then they always ask you, well, listen here. I'm gonna call her Melinda and Randy. "Listen, Melinda, we call you just to see if Randy can, explain himself to you and maybe you'll let him off the hook." She said, "Oh, yeah, I'll let him off the hook when he cut Netflix back on." She said, "I'll
Oh,
let him off the hook, and then I'll think about riding those bikes. But right now, all I'm thinking about is what getting my Netflix back so I can watch those."
she's like, I need to see my
I
shows.
said, I said, "The Ozarks must be damn good.
Mhm.
The Ozarks must be damn good." I was like, "Wow, they have some pretty good off the hooks on there uh in the mornings. When I'm out doing my little deliveries or my Uber or whatever, and I
Yeah.
cut it on it." And yeah, I remember one morning I had a little white kid in the car. He, me and him was cracking up. So they would have this. They got this also. They got this $1,000 uh minute to win it. They call it.
Okay.
They give you a minute to answer 10 questions.
Right.
Man, they had a lady on there. They said, if you got 32 pencils and the teacher takes 8 of those pencils away, how many? How in a percentage wise? How many did they take away from you? It's like a quarter percent, right? Because it's eight
Uh-huh.
times four.
Right.
She said 75, 75% the little white kid in the back. She said, "Oh my God,
Uh,
hey, I mean, man, we laughed so hard at that." And they was like, "Are you serious?" They was like, she was dead set on. They had took
so
75% of the pencils away from her.
so how do people like sign up to